Of course, hiking any part of the Appalachian Trail is a huge accomplishment for anyone, but imagine doing it just months after a life-changing surgery. Our Lindsay Buckingham shares the story of one Northeast Ohio man who stayed the course to follow his dream.
Nature has always been a part of Stuart Smith's life.
My first time ever backpacking on the Appalachian Trail was when I was 13 years old with a group of Boy Scouts.
The first time, but not the last. Over the next few decades, Stuart hiked different sections of the Appalachian Trail multiple times.
After I finished college, I actually was an Appalachian Trail through hiker and completed the whole trail from Georgia to Maine.
Stuart's impressive treks keep him motivated. He enjoys hikes with his family, wife Julie, and sons Kevin and Michael.
I think it's a woodpecker up there.
But it's when he's in the wilderness, like here on the Buckeye Trail in the penitentiary at Glen Reservation, he feels most at home.
The biggest thing is you're really living in the moment. You're really only thinking about this day and the next day.
Yeah.
That's what he had to do in spring of 2022, when after hiking a section of the Continental Divide Trail,
I couldn't walk up 2 steps without being completely winded.
chest pains stopped him in his tracks. It was enough to send Stuart to University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute.
Stuart has had a very specific type of heart failure. He has a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy.
According to Stuart's cardiologist, Dr. Aaron Gorodeski, about 750,000 people in the U.S. are affected by it.
It can lead to heart rhythm problems and even lack of blood flow to the coronaries.
In April of 2023, Stuart underwent open heart surgery.
Once I got educated myself and I knew that the surgery had a high success rate, I never felt fear.
Though he did feel positive he'd be okay.
The first day I got home from the hospital, I walked just under a mile. Second day home from the hospital, I walked just under a mile.
He was right.
Oh, Cardinal.
A lot of his symptoms disappeared. The trophy on the top was that he was able to go back to hiking, which honestly I wasn't sure that he was ever going to be able to do.
Just 6 months after his surgery, Stuart continued on a planned hike, a 7-day, 54-mile backpacking trip of the Appalachian Trail in Massachusetts.
My endurance was completely back to how I was like I never experienced the surgery or a heart condition.
Well, it really has been amazing how fast he's gotten back into the hiking, and of course I'm thrilled that he's doing so well.
You see the blue blaze on the tree? That tells you where the Buckeye Trail is.
With more big plans on the horizon, Stuart has a message for those curious about hitting the trail.
You know, you don't have to push it. You can go out there and just take your time.
Much like Stuart's journey, staying positive through the difficult paths can help you achieve anything.
There's always the longer challenge awaiting if you get into it.
Lindsay Buckingham,
This is the Rabbit Run Trail.
3 News.
Well, those big plans Stuart talked about in the story include hiking through the few states of the Appalachian Trail, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. To read more about Stuart's adventures, we have a link to his blog at WKYC.com. Great for him.